like you're buying anything.
There's a lot of calls.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Junk? What? Nothing
Don't
less.
you like to know?
The Meister's back! The Meister's back! She doesn't fit.
Lucky find.
The Meister sits slumped in her chair.
What news? Can you channel enough source? Are you powerful enough to proceed? Of course, my supply has rather gone up in smoke. You can find more in the cloister woods to the northwest of Driftwood. Hardly a charming place, but it grows nowhere else. Then why, pray? Keeping it together?
This must be the wreck of the Peacemaker. Some of her cargo may remain.
Good find.
spirit hovers before you. It looks into your eyes and reaches out a hand of smoke and gossamer, silently begging you to take it. You feel the boards creak under your boots. The smell of salt and pitch fills your nose. You check the knots securing your cargo, hands moving over rough rope in the darkness. There's a shout from above decks, and then the world turns upside down. You're pitched violently sideways as the planks around you rip apart and black water floods in. You kick and thrash, desperately trying to reach. As your vision fades, you awake to the flicker of torchlight and the sound of voices. Here, crack this and open. With locks like these, there'll be something good inside. You hear the snap of a latch being broken and a long, low whistle. Get word to Lohar. The Reds are shipping death fog. Send your fastest runner. Go! There's quick movement behind you, and a booted foot kicks your staff out of reach. You look up into the eyes of a sneering dwarf. Well now, ain't you an unfortunate little flounder? She growls before clamping her hand across your mouth and nose. Sorry, hun, no witnesses allowed. You kick and struggle weakly, desperately trying to catch a breath, but the dwarf's grip is iron. As your vision starts to swim, you see other dwarves moving in the torchlight, hauling your cargo off the ship. You give one last kick and then... darkness. Stepping back from the spirit, the feeling of her panic starts to slowly fade from your mind.
Friends and lovers find you through the foe. So journey forth and tread the proper trail.
Expert warriors for hire.
Before he knows you're here. You think I stopped to get a name? They locked him up, but he got out, and they went crazy. Run!
That was amazing. I've never seen anyone stand up to a Godwoken before, let alone come through in one piece. You're one hell of a fighter. I don't know. I didn't see it. I didn't see anything. 1 minute I'm on my way to Fort Joy, the next there are these things. They killed the Magisters, grabbed us, and took off. I came to almost wish I'd gone straight to the void. They were feeding, eating me. If one of them hadn't gone for my throat, I could have woken up to that. Feeding every bite.
The dwarf remains The trembling of the dwarf. He drops
Divine, save me!
the spirit. A dwarven spirit cowers on.
No, please! Help!
With growing horror, she turns her focus on something unseen.
Seems someone's been digging rather hastily. yourself. Something isn't right here.
Puss-crusted rat! Cack-sniffing whelp! Where you hiding, daddy's boy? Where you hiding?
The spirit notices his eviscerated corpse, caked in dirt and laced with maggots, and lets out a spine-curling howl.
Voidwoken? Voidwoken did not eat of my flesh. Voidwoken did not betray me, it were him. My boy, my Garvin. I want his head in my hands. I want his head in the dirt, sticky with worms, picked to the bones by buzzards. Bring it to me, bring it to me. Head of the dog, Garvin. Garvin! Spoiled like green milk, like a stinking egg. His hands were bigger than his head. He wanted and wanted, but didn't know enough. Never enough. He'll got the business, same as he did me. Rat. Find him. Feel his heart. Squeeze it dry. Squeeze it dead. Bring the...
He was killed quite mercilessly by a young companion, a trader, a young man who wanted to seize his business.
Only beaten souls hide under bridges.
The bitter air warm. The graveyard's death chill.
If prices keep... Back for a return visit, are you? I've got yourself situated.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit you, Ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yep.
Mercy, mercy. Right good to see you again, Governor. Heard you. So further down. Could say that. So, if you're interested, Governor, all you have to do is use your imagination. How can I make you bloom? No problem. In return for a reasonable donation, that is.
If he digs all kind.
Much obliged, Governor. And here's your plan.
Smoke billows from this strange.
Seven, save me. This leaf is strong.
Keeping it together, Bree.
that peace may multiply.
So, what's the word? Ah, my poor mentor. Lost to the wilds, I regret to inform you. Take it from me. Avoid the open country around here. The Voidwoken are not to be trifled with.
The humans must prevail!
He looks at you with his brow knitted, lips pursed, pain painted mask-like upon his face.
What a loathsome thing to say to one mourning the loss of his finest friend and mentor. Good day.
You?
Certainly. The last taste, certainly. The last taste I had left.
That peace may multiply. Of silver, gold, and diamonds.
He fixes you with a stick. Then a
Greetings, my lord. Looking to ease...
He purses his lips. His fingers drum a pattern on his elbow as he assesses you. A lascivious smile spreads across his face. His tongue darts from his mouth to lick the spittle from his lips.
Let me ask you this. Across the world, who is renowned above all others for their exquisite love-making abilities? My dear Prince, I'm sure this is true. But I believe one of your kin is even more talented than your good self. And for an insignificantly small sum, I can make the introductions.
Of silver, gold, and diamonds now dispose. With friends and lovers find your true repose.
You got nothing to be
So journey forth and tread the proper trail.
Caging anyone up that looks at them funny.
And shout to all, the humans must prevail.
It's the greater good.
I don't think you'd know even a smaller good if it bit you on the arse.
The price, I'm afraid, is we don't have anything.
The war drums keep the rhythm of patrol. Humankind establishes control. Sound the horn and shout the battle cry. It is through their might that peace may multiply. Silver, gold, and diamonds now dispose.
So, what's certain? Another bowl? Normally I'd decline, but I do hope to learn something interesting from the cuisine in this place. The cook's reputation really does precede her. And it does smell terribly good, doesn't it?
He dips a spoon into the bowl and lifts it to his lips. Anticipation apparent on his face. His eyes go wide and his brows furrow, then fall slack. He smiles.
Delicious! Not to mention illuminating. She nods an uninterested...
Here for the fight? This is a tavern. People are drinking. Eventually there'll be a fight. You planning on starting one? Buy me a drink and I'll think about it. Cheers.
With friends and lovers find your true repose.
What's the... Normally I've a hop.
And tread the proper trail. And shout to all you who have...
The bard clears...
Wait! You might be just the stimulus I needed. I shall craft a rhyme for you and your race. Normally I'd argue...
He stares at you for a few...
Let's cut to the chase, lizard. Your kind has built an empire on the backs of slaves, reaping the rewards of the innocent's toil. Do you condemn your kin?
He smiles a crooked smile.
It isn't just slaves that suffer, though, is it? You eternally seek perfection, though offer no room in the creaking empire machine to the sage or the savant. What say you? This superiority complex, this haughtiness, so cold. Others see you for what you truly are, monsters. loveless, heartless, ruthless. You know it to be true.
The bard hems and haws.
To all lovers of verse, behold the lizard's noble, graceful carriage. Their social norms I never could disparage. As slaves, their servants often are portrayed.
Another sorcerer on the loose. I knew they should have cut off the Meister's head and burned.
She stares off into the distance.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
She stares off into...
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Alexander was slain by...
They don't come visit your ton. Who will?
You like to know.
Tell me, have you heard any news?
Nothing good. The Voidwoken are everywhere. Thank the Divine you're here to protect us.
Yes, of course.
Insubordination!
Keeping it together, Reed. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Hear ye! Hear ye! Divine order to march against the ancient empire!
Tell me, have you heard any news?
As beautiful as always, if unwilling to whisk me away from this place. This part is gated off from the rest. Whoever is buried here must have been important. So poised and proud. A stately knight. I feel safer in his presence.
Heroes Rest, memorial to the saviors of Driftwood, and the first of this region who joined Lucian the Divine. They lie here as comrades forever, eschewing the burial customs of their own people so that they can stand guard.
Let's see what spirits haunt this garden.
At first glance, the spirit seems much like its host, hollow, detached, yet in its eyes you see something more ominous, something not apparent before. Agony. Your hand reaches through. The spirit does not talk. The headless statue looms. The plinth of the statue bears... You... The statue... You... The statue... The sculpture... The statue...
Too heavy. She looks as untamed as the wolf she rides.
We died glorious deaths.
I can't tell whether she's welcoming me
Picked off by
or warding me
spies.
away.
There was no glory and no point to it either.
We are an...
Two dwarven spirits at loggerheads. In a flash, you are both of them, brother and sister. Your feminine side is a rebel, rising up against the tyrannical queen. Your masculine side is a royalist, loyal to the monarch he loves. As the brother, you rescue your sister from the pikes of the royal guard. Together, you flee across the sea to the melting pot of Driftwood and Reaper's Coast. But in Driftwood, you visit the lizard. You are the sister, and you know that something is wrong. You climb the stairs to rescue your brother, and find him fighting for his life against the dwarves who would rob him. Both of you die, but your killers do right by their fellow dwarves, and bring you here to lay you to rest. As spirits, you fight for eternity, one convinced that the queen is a tyrant, the other that your treason was wrong. The sister smiles. She feels vindicated. Her brother still does not agree. The rebellion was a disaster. The rebellion was a mistake that cost them their lives.
Watching the birds pick your body clean is almost soothing. At least you know you're doing some good for a creature. And it means that elf ain't getting his claws on my corpse. Not mine specifically, but he creeps from grave to sepulchre, taking what he wants, whatever he wants.
A grim expression passes across her face as she looks out over the graveyard.
The dead don't rest easy in this garden. Not by half. He lives in the big house by the gate. I ain't about to wander up and ask for a name, mind you. The less I see of him.
Inspiration to our people.
The eagle glowers at you.
Pretty eyes. Eyes that see far.
The eagle's own eyes glitter with avarice. Peck, peck, peck. The eagle pecks free some choice lump of gristle from deep within the corpse. He swallows it whole, dark blood dripping from his beak and matting the fluffy feathers at his throat.
Master died, but Master told me what to do. All my life told me you are what you eat. So I do. I will become the Master. Unless you are not the new Master, are you? Think me an owl? I am an eagle.
He ostentatiously fluffs up his feathers and turns. The eagle glowers.
We died.
The
Glorious.
eagle glowers at you with one baleful eye.
You dare.
We were picked off by spies. There was no glory and no point to it either.
We are an inspiration to our people.
Not inspiration, we're an example.
We died glorious deaths.
The eagle glowers at you with one baleful eye, keeping the other eye firmly trained on the stringy morsels of rotting.
You dare. You...
We are an inspiration to our people.
Not inspiration, we're an example.
Here rests the lizard hero Vidia. She served Lucian the Divine with great dignity and vanquished. Here rests the dwarven hero Bromley. She served Lucian the Divine with honor and cast. Here rests the human hero Garrick. He served Lucian the Divine with immense skill and slew the necromancers who preyed upon the dead of Stone Garden Cemetery. The implements of his heroism shall rest at the sight of his... Suddenly, the earth churns and buckles upwards in several places. Some things are trying to rise to the surface.
Godwoken! You must fall! The God King demands it!
You must fall, so that we may rise!
Let your blood quench our roots so we may grow.
The covenant shall be fulfilled.
Taste steel, Godwoken!
These graves shall be yours now, Godwoken.
Your...
The statue gestures toward the graveyard's...
Prepare yourself. Show yourself. I'm fading.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.